Well, let's cross to Jerusalem and bring in our reporter, Claire Paccalin. Claire, the latest exchange taking place in the early hours of the morning. It was another issue again, wasn't it, between Israel and Hamas negotiators that held up this latest hostage prisoner swap.
Certainly, the 11 hostages who came back to Israel yesterday, 2 mothers and 9 children. There was points of contention over who exactly was on that list. We understand because of the issue resolving around not separating mothers from their children. That, according to Israel, was part of the deal. Hamas was not supposed to separate mothers from their children when they released them. And we saw on Sunday a 12-year-old who's actually now she turned 13 yesterday, a 12-year-old Hilla Rotem was released, but her mother, Raya, was still in captivity as far as we understand. Hilla said that she saw her 2 days ago in captivity. What we know is that there are 9 children who were released yesterday. We've had confirmation now that all of them have fathers who are still in captivity. 3 of those 9 children actually have French nationality, and 2 of them, Sahar and Erez, 16 and 12 years old. I spoke to their great uncle who told me he's very worried about their father, Ofer. He's extremely worried. He believes he's still in captivity, but he doesn't know what may have happened to him or might happen to him in the future. We know that so far only one man with Israeli nationality, Ronnie, a 25-year-old who was working at the music festival on October 7th, which was attacked, only one man with Israeli nationality has been released. And that's because we understand he actually has dual nationality. He actually has Russian nationality too. We have seen Thai men be released, but only one with Israeli nationality. On the other side, of course, we had 33 Palestinian prisoners who were released yesterday, 3 women and 30 minors. Most of those minors had not been convicted of anything. They were in custody awaiting trial.
In terms of a continued extension, it looks like many sides, including the US, talk about a continued extension as long as possible. One of the issues seems to be that Israel want a guarantee from Hamas that there will be a certain number of hostages, perhaps 10 a day, and if there isn't, then it can't continue. Give us a sense, Claire, of what could happen next.
Well, certainly there is a lot of nerve-wracking feeling at the moment, and there's going to be a big negotiation over the fate of one family, very well known here in Israel, the Babis family. There is a baby who was 9 months old when taken into captivity, a 4-year-old and the parents, and they, as we understand, are in captivity. But Hamas saying yesterday that they've actually in the hands of a different armed group. Everyone yesterday was expecting their family, the Babis family were expecting to see their loved ones yesterday. They said they were speechless when they weren't on the list yesterday, but Hamas saying they're in the hands of another group. Every day, day 1, 2, 3, 4, something has come out differently. In some way, it's been a nerve-wracking experience for the families of the hostages, as well as the Palestinian prisoners, because their release rides on the release of the hostages. The hostages, once they're back on Israeli soil, the Israeli prison services has 2 hours to release the Palestinian prisoners. Of course, if no hostages come back, the Palestinian prisoners are not going to be released either. That's all part of the deal. And of course, the ceasefire hanging in the balance as well, this temporary ceasefire, which has given some respite for Gazans who've been able to get benefit from more aid coming from the border with Egypt, and also actually having a moment to breathe after 7 weeks of conflict. So there's a lot at stake here. There really is a lot at stake here, and we'll find out. I'll be updating you, of course, throughout the day as we head into this 5th day of the deal.